What's up, P? Good to see you, man.
Got another guy, a couple rings this off
2
season.
rings, that's what they call them.
I got 2 rings.
I got 2 rings.
Yeah, phones, rings.
I'm not going to sing.
Payton Pritchard, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
I'm going to put you on the spot, and your wife may be watching. Which one is your favorite ring?
Whoa,
Hey,
don't say
I
it.
literally had
Avoid that answer.
Hey,
is your favorite?
the one your
Both very special.
Both very special.
The wife.
Smart, smart. I mean, he's in this background
Listen,
too.
one thing that I've learned today is that we have the best media training, PR, and communications team in the league because not a single person has said the wrong answer when Kayla's
That's
put them on the
so
spot.
true.
And she's done it
I've
all
been
day.
dishing them out too.
Credit to our people.
Yes, nicely done, Peyton.
How has your off season? I mean, duh, it's been amazing, right?
It's been great, but very quick. But excited to get back and get things rolling again.
Can we get you to hold your mic up a little bit? Yeah, there we go. Now, the fans want to hear you. Coming off of that experience, and especially making that shot, we got to talk about that shot. Because it is, when I talk to people, Celtics fans, Celtics employees, people who are watching, like, that's what they're going to remember. Mm-hmm. They're going to remember that for the rest of their lives. You put it through the hoop. What did that feel like? Like, in that moment, what was going through your body and your mind?
I mean, obviously it's a very crazy shot, and a lot of people, it's like a wow factor to it. But I mean, I feel like every time I shoot one of them shots, or anytime I shoot a shot, like I have this belief that like I really can make it. So
Woo.
yeah,
So it gives you chills.
For sure, it is definitely crazy. But every time I shoot it, I really do believe that like this is going in. So. I feel like it's partly I like will it in at times. So.
And is that the mindset that you have because all the work you put in? I know you're a hard worker. You're a gym rat. One of your best friends, Jaden Grant, told me he was like, man, he was in the gym before school, in the gym afterwards when you guys, I guess, were in elementary or middle school.
For sure.
And I know that carries over. So is that where you get all of that confidence?
I think work builds confidence. So. You spend hours upon hours. You have this belief in yourself that you can achieve anything in the world through that. So that's kind of how I believe in myself, and I feel like I'm capable of anything.
But it stemmed back in college, right? I was listening to one of the Celtics reporters, Noah, and she spoke with your former head coach and Dana Altman and asked about your half-court shots. And you know what he said? He goes, ask Washington and Arizona. He hit a couple against them. You remember those?
Yeah, they weren't quite as deep as the half-quarters, but they were out there for sure.
It really did solidify. I feel like all of us can attest to this. When you hit that shot, and then we'll get over the half-court shot, but we really can't. Because at that moment, at least for me, I really did feel like, all right, Celtics have this in the bag. Like, Celtics got this.
I think everyone did, including the other team.
What went through your system?
It's part of the game is like, and you probably know this, like the momentum swings that you get from that, and allowing the crowd to go crazy like that and go into the locker room and have that energy. It just kind of builds to finish it off in the second half. So. Basketball is a game of momentum, so when you hit shots like that, it definitely helps.
The crazy thing was that you had been struggling shooting the ball from 3, and then you knocked that one down. And I was just so happy for it because I'm like, I know you put in work. I talk to you all the time about that.
Sure.
I was like, I know he puts in the work, and he's getting his shots that he normally knocks down, and for whatever reason, it wasn't going in.
Sure.
But then that one comes up, and that couldn't have been at a better time. Like you said, swung all of the momentum. You seen how crazy the bench was going for you.
Yeah, for sure.
That just showed me exactly how connected you guys are. When Xavier hit his shot in the corner, the bench went crazy. When you hit that shot on the bench goes crazy. You guys all want to see each other succeed, and I think that's the biggest part of you guys' success.
Sure.
That there's not one person looking like, damn, I should be getting his minutes.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's really no egos on the team, and everybody gets along really well. But like you said, like people want to see the success of others, so that's why you build a championship team like that.
Just to make sure you understand, and we're going to move on from it after this, but just to make sure you understand, like, there's the Havlicek stole the ball. There's the Gerald Henderson steal. There's the Larry Bird runner to win your shot is going to live in the lore of Celtics history forever with those. That's pretty darn cool.
Definitely. I mean, something I'll have forever, and it's definitely a cool moment.
And for you in particular, coming off of the season that you had the year before, I mean, career low in minutes, career low in games. Then you go into last season, career high in minutes, career high in games. What did that feel like to be able to get that opportunity finally that you were seeking, and not only to get it, but to snatch it and take advantage of it?
Definitely felt good. Something like I said, I worked for, and I didn't want to be that type of player that, was waiting to see what games he was going to play. I want to be a every game type of player, and I played all 82 last year. I plan on playing all 82 this year, and hopefully I make another jump.
Off of Mark's point, what changed for you to go from those career low numbers to career high?
I mean, I feel like, I got more confident. I get familiar with things, and then also, it's coaches start playing you more, and you get the opportunity. Yeah. So that's like a lot of people in the league. Once you get the opportunity, what do you do with it? So, if I do get that chance this year too, I'm gonna just run with it.
How much time did you take off? I know you got married and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. How much time did you take off after the parade and then
it's funny, it was like
and stuff, and then get back into the gym?
It was kind of weird because I had USA right after, like, to go down with the select team. So like right after the parade, I took a couple of days, but then I had to like start training for that next week because obviously you're trying to put your best foot forward and go and compete against the best. So I went and did that, and then I got a little bit time off, and then obviously I don't take a lot of time off because I truly enjoy being in the gym.
Gym rat.
Yeah. One of your favorite moments had to have been taking the trophy to your wedding, where you had Blake Griffin officiate.
What does that feel
your
like?
Wedding.
None of us know what
right
that
here,
feels like.
I think this goes
Amazing.
on. This should be here in the Auerbach Center. I think this is
that's dope. That's dope.
Ridiculous picture.
No, for sure. I think my family really and friends really enjoyed it, so it was a special day, and I'm glad everybody got to like experience that.
Did that come before the first kiss? The kiss on the trophy.
The trophy.
Was Emma willing to budge for that?
Right after.
Right after.
Right after.
How did you get Blake Griffin to it? Not how, but what made him allow for you to have him to officiate?
We have a really good relationship. When he was
one boys, baby.
Yeah, for sure. But we're just, that's like one of my really, really good friends, and he was there through that year. That was a down year for me, and he was always talking to me and having a vet like that. But for me and Emma, he was there at the beginning, and like second or third time hanging out with her, like I brought Blake with me just to kind of. I wanted to just get his vibe, like to see what he thought about her. I don't know.
I saw she said that he even third wheeled. That's what he
did.
Yeah, I was like, so he was just there from the beginning, and I feel like when you're having somebody officiate too, you need somebody that can be funny and can talk to a crowd, and he was perfect. So, but it just ended up working out because he was there from the beginning.
I want to go back to the USA Select when you went over there. What was that like as far as the competition level and just the experience overall for you to be there?
I mean, for me, like, I'm always looking at ways to keep getting better, and I feel like the only way you get better is to see the best, see how they approach their craft, how they approach their routines, and to get to actually play against them like that. So, I cherish that opportunity to go in there and just like see what Steph is doing before he gets on the court. What's he doing? What's his routines like when he's on the court? Like all those dudes, LeBron and all them. Like I've seen LeBron like walking out of the weight room at like 7 in the morning, and I'm like
walking out.
Yeah, walking out. Like there's a reason why these dudes is where they are. So for me, it's like taking little things from everybody and trying to implement that.
Anything in particular that you actually have taken and implemented at this point that you're willing to share? No secrets?
I mean, it's a lot of like what I noticed about those dudes, how well they take care of their body and the off the court stuff, the treatment and all that. They're really diligent with all that. So I feel like for me, it's going to be just another jump in those areas, and that's how you play longevity. I mean, we have Al and Drew, 16 and Al's 18.
Yeah.
Like that don't happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's very special. So I get the luxury of seeing those guys, and that's how I plan on trying to play a long time too. So
one thing that I really enjoyed about last season, guys, in watching with Payton is going into the season, everyone was talking about, Derek White and Drew Holiday. Derek White and Drew Holiday. They were talking about this two-man guard rotation. Well, they forgot about you. And by the end of the year, everyone knew about you. And you guys formed this three-man guard rotation that kind of everyone brought something different, and you complemented each other so well. What makes you guys as a trio so effective and difficult to play against?
Well, first of all, those two are tremendous, so they definitely deserved every bit of that hype. And for me, I feel like I got better just watching certain things from them. But I feel like the thing that makes us good is like we're all a little bit different in ways. Even defensively, offensively, we're completely different. Like, Derek's an unbelievable like shot blocker. He can contest crazy shots, and he gets in that stuff. Drew's he's bigger, stronger. He can bump in the post, but I mean, obviously one of the best on-ball defenders I've ever seen. And for me, I feel like I'm more of like a pest type, quick.
Full court
Payton the
sometimes.
Pest.
For sure. But so it's all a little bit different. Then offensively, we're also all a little different too. But I'm just glad I get to learn from two unbelievable dudes. And I was actually talking to my pops this summer, and I was laughing at if there's two dudes to play behind, I'm playing behind two Olympians, which is like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's actually kind of cool. Like I'm learning from this is who we think is the best right now. So
It's not a bad position to be in.
For sure.
I'll tell you what y'all do got in common. All dogs.
for sure.
All dogs. All
sure.
three of you guys are dogs. On
For
whatever
sure.
it is, when you step on that court, y'all taking
sure.
no prisoners.
The other side, guard rotation, knows it's in for a long night when they're facing off with you guys.
For
'cause
sure. That's how you build a championship team, you know. Even guys coming off the bench. I mean, you know, everybody that comes into the game, you know, they're capable of doing something and changing the momentum or doing something.
And it happened all season long.
Rings on rings. Payton Pritchard, congratulations
Pritchard,
to
two
you
rings.
and your
Congrats,
wife.
Thank you.
man.
Appreciate it.
Awesome
Big
number.
deal.
Appreciate
All
it.
right, we're
Pete.
excited to
This
see
year.
you.
Yep.